I linked up Najib to Mohammed Abbas, who's the director at Safa Dairy Limited, who are behind Ryan Ice Cream, who are amongst the few local producers of ice cream. Prior to the business, Mohammed has had interest in clothing, logistics, fishing, and electronics.
Hey, I'm Najib from Icelicious Moja. I'm a small entrepreneur, and I'm glad to be here with you. And I want to know what inspired you to start such a business.
I give you we see was kind of like opportunity because one of our uh, manager, which he's not around today, had a experience for ice cream, and then he explained to us how this thing works around this area, and less competition, not that many ice cream industry. There is, but in, the demand and the supply is not still balanced. I think it's about 4 or 5 companies, whole nation, and then that guy and one of our managers, his name is Osman, used to run as a small business ice cream, and then after we discussed, we agreed to expand to make this kind of business, and then we running almost last 2 years.
Or 2 years, so
Yeah.
you have been 2 years in this business.
Yeah.
What challenges are you facing while you are on this business?
Yeah, the challenge was a lot because when you are new and your capital, you trying to start up the business, and the marketing, you challenging people was running this kind of business lasted 40, 50 years, some of them. And you knew you have to struggle, you have to knock all the doors, you have to catch up the customer to show them you are better, cheaper, all those kind of stuff. So it's very tough. But now so far in Nairobi area, many people know us, they accept our production, our marketing, everything. So we growing.
And why did you decide to manufacture than to sell?
Yeah, actually, that's a good question. But when you are selling, it's okay also, but still you depend someone else. But now, when you have your own production, it's kind of like free. You can do whatever you want it, and anytime you want it. And then when you're selling, sometimes when your customer need some supply, the one who was trying to buy it might not have it what you have. He might not happy like the way you're dealing. So now we're always willing to have our own production, not under someone else.
Per box, yeah? The ice cream box. How much does it cost?
We sell
Not the container ones, yeah? This the box ones.
the box one, the one like 4.5 liter. Yeah. Depend the customer, the category of the customer. The customer who taking a more, we give a good discount. The customer who's taking a like small amount, well, they don't have that much break. But average we sell 500 shilling per box.
Let's say about the flavors. You manufacture how many flavors in a day?
Flavor, all kind of normal ice cream flavor, all of them, yeah.
As a small businessman as me, what can you advise me? Because I want to be in the, let's say in the next 10 to 20 years, I want to be maybe somewhere like the way you are. Which advice could you give me? So,
Yeah, I would advise you, depend how you love it, how you like it, what you're doing. If you like your job, no matter when and what, you can succeed. And then I would advise you always try to cooperate some group you trust. So if you're trying to run by your own self, you cannot do everything because the ice cream job is too much. It's a tough job. You have to know all the tactic. You cannot know all the tactic. You have to have some people knows one side, other guys knows one side, and then you can share all the idea, all the stuff like that.
How do you go about the business, although we are new?
You mean the marketing?
Yeah, the marketing business.
Yeah, you're right. We had a tough time for the marketing, but finally we decided to hire people who was doing this business for a long time. We got good young ladies doing ice cream marketing for a long time, and then we hire them, then they hook up our business, and then they collect all the reviews in the customer. That's why we get the good stabilized for the marketing.
And per day, how much do you manufacture?
Yeah, our production daily is about between 4,000, 3,500 to 4,000 liters a day, which is small, but it's not that bad for the small company. Running in this business about 2 years old. It's not bad for the, I think, the good startup.
In this business, who do you target?
Yeah, our target is actually you cannot predict your target. Like now, our customer, Mr. Nairobi, you have a customer in Madeira, Garissa, Kakuma, Ladua, in Wajir. So, but we willing to go our target even out of the country, like the neighbors in Uganda and Tanzania. But so far now we spreading out like around Kenya. Or we making it now trying to make a station in Mombasa and Garissa. So we ship to our customer now from here to Garissa, Wajir, Kakuma by car now, but we have to make some depot over there. But for the future, we're willing to give all our neighbor like Kenya, in Uganda, Tanzania, Somalia, our production.
During the cold season, what challenges do you get as the Ryan's?
Yeah, you're right. The cold season, it is kind of slow, but still, people they don't use the ice cream only for the hot. They use for fun, favor, test it, something like that. But you're right. The capacity for the hot season and cold season always are not same, but still people need it.
And apart from ice creams, do you sell the ice pops?
Ice pops, yeah, but last 2 months we got our machine for the ice pop got broke down. Now they making some kind of to make fix it in. So we starting up first week of April back to normal again for the ice pop.
How do you manage to deal with your staffs?
Yeah, we hired some managers who was doing this job for a long time, and then they do their own jobs that they know how to run, and then we just control only like if something major happened. But we have a good people doing knowing what they're doing. Used to run like one of our production manager. He was running for the ice cream production for over 25 years.
What challenge do you get when selling ice cream in Kenya?
Yeah, always the challenge is there. It's very tough, but if you know what you're doing, where you're going, who you dealing with it, and how you making your own production, how you following the rules and regulation, you would be survive. but always challenges there.
Thank you so much for the great welcome. You have welcomed us. You have been so kind to us. We have tasted your products and they are delicious. I would like to get to know you more in future.
Thank you, Najib. Very welcome always to see your place. And then we are so happy to see you and all your team. Thanks very much.
There's nothing as good as a good cup of ice cream. Kwanza naijua, my goodness, Nairobi is so hot. And one thing I always tell you guys on the show is that you need to buy Kenyan, support Kenyan. And from this particular second half of the conversation, you're having a conversation with one of the manufacturers, one of the few Kenyans who are actually doing this, Ryan Ice Cream. You guys, if you're watching this, you need to support that. If you're in the area of Umoja, Bicenta, go visit Icelicious. The whole objective of the show is just to buy Kenya, support Kenya, and learn about entrepreneurship. Hope you guys have learned a thing or two about this particular business. If you're an entrepreneur out there and you'd like to be a part of the show, feel free to reach us on our social media handles running below the screen. If you're an entrepreneur in Mombasa, Kisumu, or Eldoret, please feel free to reach out to us. We're supposed to be coming out to these particular counties very soon. My name is Ian Dennis, and this has been The Business Coach, where we help entrepreneurs better their businesses.